Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It is Midday Money. Saturday in the park. Wish it was the 4th of July. Let's get into, there's noon games going off, but listen, if you're waiting to a minute till 12, or you should be down on these games already. We talked about Rutgers last night. Said to take Rutgers, Cuse in the over, LSU. The X goes at 12:30. This is Sean Higgs on Twitter, YouTube channels, Winning Free Picks. Sean Higgs, both have YouTube channels. They're up there. Hit the like button. Where's the hit the like button? Let me boy, if I don't put it up here, how would you even know to do it? There's a poll question today as well. If you're interested in hitting another button for the show, check it out. On the Twitter, the plays have been sent out. And always after the fact, if you could listen to Late Night Money early in the morning if you're not around for Midday Money. Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. Midday Money Show is there. It's there. It is there. Don't be a square. You can find it. Really no recap yesterday. Where'd it go? 2-0 with college basketball in the video. Split our NBAs out. So not much to report there. A lot of college basketball for today in the chat. Did I post it? Is it in there? I thought I put it. No, I did not put it in the chat. I better do that right now. It is in the chat. And today at 6 Eastern, Super Bowl show. Let's see if I get some other guys to come on. I'm going to have props, whatever you want to talk about. And anybody wants to come in and share a prop or two or a side, whatever. I'm going to try to get some folks to come in on a Saturday early evening. Rutgers. Here we go. We'll get right into the picks today. Although you should already have these. Although I did add a couple at the tail end here. There's 3 added plays. Rutgers +4. Xavier, moneyline -110. Dartmouth +10.5. Central Arkansas +11.5. Buffalo +2. Florida, moneyline +110. Detroit +13.5. I can't help myself. Bellarmine +12. LSU +6. Kansas under 148.5. Cuse over 152.5. And then some additions to the college basketball free pick side of Midday Money. Syracuse +4. Maryland +115 on the money line. They're not getting 115 points. And Indiana Hoosiers +17.5. I said last night, Cuse, Maryland, Indiana will probably be added. They have been added. Could I have added more? Could we have looked at it and say, hey, take, I don't know, Long Beach State? Who knows? Santa Clara. There's a couple out there. That Houston-Cincy game was interesting to me. Anyway, those are the picks. And so we have 12 o'clock. So Columbia Brown. Let's just do a quick. We'll do a Marcos minute for the early stuff here. There's only a couple. What's this Columbia Brown line 4 in there? Lean dog in the Ivy. All right. Western Illinois. I guess I'd lean Western Illinois there. We've had them a couple times. We had them the other day. We got Rutgers. GW has let me down the other day. I don't know if I'd go back to them. We're looking at Cuse and the over. Georgetown getting a bundle. No, thank you. We like LSU. I want to lean IUPUI as a giant home dog, but honestly, is it worth taking 13 points? Unlucky 13. And then 12:30, we have the Xavier play here in the chat. And I want to – part of me wants to look at the Billikens there. and St. Joe's. But again, that's a 12:30 to 12 o'clock kind of stuff. Um, NBA, I perused over quickly. Under Clippers would be the only one that kind of jumps out of me. Let's see how the chat is on a Saturday morning. Groovy. It's not clicking on Groovy. Good morning, Kings. We need extra Super Bowl money. Let's make lots of money. We're going to try. Super Bowl money will be at 6 o'clock tonight. And Groovy, you and Michael B head-to-head, Washington State, Oregon State, and Michael B with the win. He got the win. Excuse me. Got the cover, I should say. Kyrie Irving gets his 4 straight first basket today, plus 475. We will see. Did he get it the other day? I remember you mentioned it when they were playing the Nets. I said versus old team, and you didn't come in that night for late night money. I said, I wonder if Groovy cashed that ticket because I know you liked it. Where is Dallas at home versus OKC today? Dave's in the house. Nice 3-teamer today. Clippers 16, Nets -5, and Bulls money line. So, I mean, Chicago. I don't know if I want to take the Bull. I mean, like the Clippers laying 16s in auto. I can't do it. I know Pistons have really thrown in the white towel. Spurs are terrible. I mean, I guess the Bulls would probably be my favorite one, believe it or not. Good luck on that. Where's T Money? Columbia's a dog again. Let's do Columbia +2 first half. Yes. I just said I sort of like Columbia here as a doggy versus Brown. T Money's probably partying. The Lakers had a rare win, so he's probably pumped up. Michael B's in the house. Nobody here on a Saturday morning. Although I've been seeing, I think we're getting some more views, or not more views, but I guess the late night money show, if people see it and they know the picks are pretty much going to be the same, which is fine. I don't mind that because then the show would be a little shorter. Half hours here and there instead of hour halves. So they kind of work out. That's it's 4 straight top back catches. Here we go. Quinnipiac. I know you like Mount St. Mary's. You know what's that? I don't like Quinnipiac. Quinny laying a little on the road. Well, I mean, look at this line here. Are you kidding me? Quinny -1.5. But I know you've had the Bobcats before, so it's not like you're just jumping into, hey, I'm going to take Quinnipiac. You've cashed on them a few times in a row. So when they lose here to a 10-13 team, it's not going to break you. You're not jumping in late to the party. Troy, Toots loved Troy last night. And I told them what the line was. It was 5.5, so it's come down. Oakland, Wright State over. I could get behind that. Wright State put up some points. Michael B says Akron today versus James Madison. I don't hate that. Colorado versus Arizona. The whole world's going to be on Colorado today. Liberty versus Louisiana Tech. No opinion. TCU is a doggy. Sure. A&M is doggy. Sure. Michigan State. Home fave over Illy and UCLA money. Yeah, I like the UCLA game. I like you. I almost used UCLA. Not only in a chat here, but as for myself. Playing a little better down the stretch. Creighton, Tennessee, UCLA money line. J-Rocks. Couple faves here, huh? I'm against you. I'm against that short money. Quinny line looks real short. I was thinking about Mount St. Mary's. I mean, they are 19-4 laying 1 point to Mount St. Mary's. This is no different to me. I know they're not a ranked team or anything like that, but this is no different than Illinois getting 2 points from Michigan State or when Purdue's a 1 point favorite on the road versus somebody. It's just that's an auto opposite direction play for me. I'm listening and watching, Sean. Syracuse Rutgers morning get a little plus money. There we go. 2 dogs I like with you. Real Madrid money line over plus the over 1.5 goals, says J Rock. Real Madrid. Is that for a game over, or is that a team total 1.5? I'm gonna pull up a little Real right now. Where do they play? Is that the um? There we go. It's right on my homepage here. Real Madrid. Real Madrid money line minus 240. Yeah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. No, thank you to that. Groovy. I think a lot better they're laying off. It's even money as the Super Bowl. Yeah, that ain't happening because people are degenerates, Groovy. They're not laying off. Why is there a blank spot here? Somebody delete a comment. And a rare win. Yeah, it is a. I mean, would it? I don't know what you call a Laker win. I call it rare when they're a 500 team. Look at this. When do they play again? They don't play till Tuesday. They got to rest all those old bones. They're not playing until they got the Pistons on Tuesday night. That's a game they should win. They'll be 10-point favorites there. They are 28-26. Absolutely a rare win. They're a 500 bunch. Down it says also bet Stetson. I could do some Stetson. Montana, Northern Colorado. Over. I'm going to try to find that real fast. I think it's on like the bottom of one of my sheets. Or maybe it's not. Where is Northern Colorado? There it is. 154 for that total. I don't have. It's a nice one. NCANT out of the CAA. We're going a little CAA style today. I enjoy the smaller fellas. Home doggy versus Hofstra. I don't hate it. I mean, just glancing at Hofstra being 3-7 on the road, laying a 10 spot, I'd have to think about taking the homies here. There's 665. Your rotation, 10.5, 138. That's up to 12. All right, better number. Take it. Lawrence in the house. Good afternoon. Do I have interest in Monmouth here? I don't hate them versus Northwest. I thought about Monmouth. I got a little mark next to them. So, yeah, it just didn't make the cut. I think and we've had them as little home fellas, right? The 1-10 road record was kind of a no-go for me, even though they had covered three of their last 4 on the road. I don't know if I want to get involved at a 3 spot. That's not enough. Not enough for me to get involved. Would have liked a little more. Groove says Mahomes rush a touchdown has dropped off from plus 550 to plus 350 in some books. So I'll be giving out some picks later on the show, and I think I talked about them whenever I talked about props here. I'm gonna load them all up. They'll be on the Sean Higgs YouTube, all in the comment, not in the comment, but in the description, whatever that is. I'll have a bunch over there after the show. And this is one. He's to just score a touchdown with plus 350. I mean, I don't mind. I think I said that yesterday with Ross and Jesse when we are doing Winter Stroke. I said, Mahomes 350 for a touchdown. How he can't scamper in. Austin, PA, Texas State, and Lipsy. So I know Lipsy. I was looking at the other side of the Lipsy game just because it was close to being into one of my, I hate saying a system, but just like in like the little parameters I like to look at. Where are they? There's a few that were kind of close to being there. Uh, where are the rest of them at? Where are the rest of the added games? Oh, here we go. Well, I got Bellarmine in here, made it. And then you had the Lamar game was kind of close. Uh, Kennesaw obviously playing Lipsy. I need a few more points. Lone NBA Rockets over. I do like the Hawks 4.5, but I like the over more. Yeah, I mean, they didn't trade anybody, so maybe they start playing better. Moneyline Markel's in the house. Michael B's added Kentucky Gonzaga over. Kentucky 13-2 the over at home. Yeah, I don't hate that one. I think Kentucky rolls them. Don says, "Hear me out. Quinny has two players that should be playing in SEC or Big 12. They are absolute studs. That's what makes Quinny so good." I understand that, but I just don't understand a 1 point line either when you're that kind of dominant in a small conference. I mean, I'm not saying they're Gonzaga beating up on the WCC 10 years ago, but you are 19-4. You're playing a 10-13 team, a team that you just beat 79-65 at home as a 4 point fave. 4 point fave at home, you won by 14. You've covered 6.5 last game, 7 at home. You went on the road. You couldn't cover versus Manhattan -6. You were a 2 point doggy to Fairfield. You won that game by 2 on the road. You beat Mount St. Mary's, covering 4.5, covered 1. 5.5 point dog on the road, you win that. Or 5.5 point fave on the road, you win that. Marist, you're an underdog. You won that one on the road. Covered a 9. And yet here you go versus a team that's favored by 9 points, wins by 4. Favored by 8 points, wins by 7. 2 point doggy outright. 4 point fave, lose by 4. 4 point dog, lose by 8. 5 point fave, lose outright. 3 point fave, cover by a bundle. 5 point doggy, no cover. 2 point doggy, no cover. 3 point fave. I mean, you got nothing working in your favor for Mount St. Mary's here, but yet they are basically a pick 'em. I don't know. I don't play those games. I go opposite. But, and you know this from this. I mean, we talk in the show. I'll take Mount St. Mary's because it's just one game today. And over the course of from November to April, or more towards probably the end of the month before the tournament start, this will be a winning bet for me in the scenario that it is as a team like this laying a terrible. I mean, it's a 1 point, it's a 1 point game. Come on, Cavs full game in the Suns. All right, here come the Cavs. Love. Who does Cleveland have for the Cavs? Everybody's taking the Cavs. Cavs and the Hawks. Cavs versus Toronto. See, I want to take Toronto at home. No Hawks. Everybody looks to be on the Hawks. Maybe Atlanta's going to be the play there. That could be a few games where I missed the line move that I might jump on live. It's available. Do it if you want to. I want to take the Thunder. They had a longer rest, but I may be overthinking the Thunder against the Mavs. No, Mavs back from a road trip. I don't hate it. You should like the Thunder there. Lakers winning back-to-back, even rare. I mean, really. Well, this I wouldn't even call a back-to-back because they won yesterday, which was Friday. They're not playing until Tuesday. That's 4. You got 4 days off. And then you play the Pistons. Colorado spot scare. I'm not going to lie. I kind of feel like it's the Pelicans and the Lakers from last time. They come in and grab Zona first half, try to offset it. Arizona had a bad game. Or their star player had a bad game. They still pulled out a win. Again, triple overtime, though, out of Utah to Colorado. Colorado needs a win. Not that that's why you bet the game, but it's, again, one of those spots like Arizona. I got a ranked team catching points. Yeah, it looks so easy. See how they work out today. Take them. Wisconsin's a short line. Take Wisconsin. Take Illinois on a short line. Take Auburn catching points or whatever. I bet Maryland. Maryland's here in the chat. Maryland is in the chat here. Plus 115 on the money line. Patton says Northern Colorado, Montana played January 11th, scored 200 points. Eesh. 98-92. Oh my goodness. Hofstra returning the past few weeks. Fade Hofstra on the road, favored by double digits. Just cash Hampton 11. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, when we were going over the records, I said I didn't really look at that, but 3-7 on the road, you're laying 12 points. Well, I'm not looking to do that. UFC Bruna Brazil plus 230. Gregory Rodriguez KO or submission plus 155 in the UFC. Let's see. We got UFC odds up here. Let's see what I could pull up for the UFC is for me. Let's see what I got here on this one. We have Brazil plus 230. And you say Gregory by KO or submission. Brazil, I got him at 247 here. We'll take a little Brazil for you. Whatever. I'll go put $50 on it. Just because I have. I end up doing this, coming like, hey, take some of this, take some of that. Next thing you know, I'm down $2,200 between soccer and goal scoring nonsense. Do I like Sanford? I like Sanford's a good team. I'd bet Sanford today. I didn't, but and again, this is more to me just being kind of stubborn in my ways, Bill, and trying to be fancy and taking dogs and smaller kind of games. I do like Stanford. I'd like that they're really good. VMI, maybe an over in that game. Might go to Valpo game later. Does Belmont have any chance to cover? Do I think? Yeah, I don't like Valpo's team at all. Now, that being said, you're on the road here, and as I ran down the other night on late night money with these road records, I mean, here Belmont could 3-8. They're laying basically a touchdown here. Do I want to run to lay a 7? Not particularly. What is this rotation? 700. 6. What's it? 6.5 now. I might lean Valpo. I lean to the dog. Take the points. Build a bank to unleash it tomorrow, says Mike Downey. There you go. Unleash the beast. How do these NBA teams get away with game time decision nonsense? They know damn well if guys playing. Don't get me started, J Rock. Knicks in the house. If this Boise line gets much higher, I might have to jump on Boise. They've been so good on the road. They're playing with revenge. I think they can keep this close. Where's it moving to here? Against Utah State. It's up to what, 5? Is it up to 5 yet? Where are they? 34. This was 4.5 last night. Has it really moved? Has it moved? For me, what do I have? Do I have anything on this written down? Was it even a thought game? No. I mean, my thinking was probably along the lines of your thinking there. They won at the pit. They won at Nevada. So they've won games on the road. They've won games. All right, you just got beat up by Colorado State. That's fine. Utah State's dropped 2. But yet here comes the line move. I mean, I don't hate Boise. Am I going to bet Boise? No. Would I lean that way? Yes. Arizona fan that game. Colorado could easily win. Yeah. I mean, it's a toss-up game. I mean, Colorado needs it more than Arizona. Arizona's just in a bad spot. I mean, I don't care who you are. You just played a triple overtime game in altitude, and now you're in Colorado. I mean, that's a tough back-to-back spot. Nick Nasty's in the house. Anything on the NBA? I like the under Clippers. That is all. Under Clips. George is in the house. KC money line for tomorrow. I I don't. It's everything says KC money line tomorrow. I mean, what is it? Plus 110. I mean, Kansas City, right? The script is written. Um, Kelsey and Swifty head off to retirement. Andy Reid retires. Mahomes is the next Brady. You got Joe Biden going to Tennessee on Tuesday to see Taylor Swift. I mean, it's all there for unloading on Kansas City. I can't get to Kansas City. I mean, San Fran by double digits. Pounded Sports says people got the Lakers because of the name. It's like people automatically run to the Yankees because of the Yankees. I mean, the Lakers are 28 and 26. The Lakers are so good that the NBA had to make a in-season tournament for them. They had to expand the playoffs to get them in the tournament. That's to have them make the playoffs. That's how bad the Laker franchise is. They have to expand the league for them to get in. They're a joke. And they're terrible. And they're the 6-bet team in the West. Who says Nick Nancy look at Nick injury report and then fire away on Pacers if Knicks are still hurt. Yeah, we have the All-Star break's coming up this week. Just guys might take a day or two off here and use the extra rest. Like this is people want to run to the NBA, and I mean J Rock just mentioned the game time decisions, injuries, load management. Oh, I got this or that. All-Star break. They just had trades. Teams that are good are going to have to try to reassess and get guys accumulated with each other. I'll jump more back, and again, I got a winning record in basketball this year. We're 40 and 28 in the video, plus 760. I'm not going to be running to the NBA. I got conference tournaments coming up in 2 weeks. You think I want to run to bet NBA? Who's playing tonight? No, we'll take our conference tournament dogs and be happy. Instead, I got to scour around and worry about who's playing tonight in the NBA. Get the hell out of here. Wine time's in the house. Rutgers +4. Michigan State -3 today for you. I like them both. I mean, Rutgers at home, nice home doggy. Wisconsin, top 10 team. No way they could lose, right? No way Illinois could lose. They're an underdog today, and they're a really good team. I mean, come on. It's like the Quinnipiac. You can find games like this. It's not just one game, people. Stop looking at it so short-sighted as, well, they won. Hey, Wisconsin Green Bay beat Robert Morris yesterday or 2 days ago. Wisconsin Green Bay is in first place, and they were a 1-point fave on the road versus, Detroit's in that conference, so they're 0-22 at the bottom. They're like second to last in that conference. They're a 1-point dog, and the game went to overtime. It's not easy just to look at that and just take big rank. Oh, it's a ranked team. I got to take them. Suns Pacers are good picks money line, says Rance. Suns money line. I'll do that. I'm not a Golden State guy. I think the Suns are better, although it's not a team I love betting on, but I would take them in that spot. Yes. And the Pacers. Who's Indiana got? Against the Knicks. Favorite on the road. We got two road teams. One dog, one fave. I don't hate it because the Knicks are banged up. But then again, when I have injury stuff like that, I worry about the other guy stepping up and getting his shot. Right? So I'm not a big injury report. We go Earl style and fade the injury report and when maybe lean Knicks there. I don't want to get involved when guys are out like that. Marcos Winter, my guy, hitting the like button for me and Miss Danica, our favorite Canadian. Pat says people bet the Lakers for the name. Same reason we did this one. It's the Lakers. They're 28 and 26. Under Clippers, Nick Nasty. Under Clippers. Marie says, I'm good afternoon. I'm on High Point. I got the Weeb in this one. I have Gardner Weeb. Actually, I thought I had it here, but it's on the site. I bet that win. I took Weeb and the points. High point again. This is a spot where you look at the number. What are we doing here? I mean, and if it goes down, it goes down. I'm a guy who can lose a bet. That's fine. I bet games I lose sometimes. This was a 2 on the opener, 1.5 at some spots for the first place team. Again, 5-4 on the road. You just look at the blank 20-5. I think people are running to take high point here. I'm taking a home dog, and I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Fresno against Air Force. Oh my goodness. I mean, I had nothing to say about that. Monmouth, I could do that. The problem is their road record's bad. Even though I think it's a track, I'm taking Quinnipiac. There's another one. I mean, you got High Point, take Quinnipiac. I mean, you can't go one and not the other. Michael B. Ooh, here we go. UFC. Flowers 120. Giles plus 210. Petroisian 105. Parlay, Iger, Fire. Robocop, Gregor, but I would be careful laying a big number with he is a very volatile fighter. Yeah. 120, 210, 105s. Money line high for the Pacers spread. Better Knicks have some bigs out. No Randall. Yeah, again, like I said, man, I don't like when teams have players out. I just rather avoid it all entirely. Thanks, Mike. I'm going to try the UFC. Mike is pretty good with his UFCs. Groovy. Thanks for trying. Thank you, Groovy. Groovy Caps. Flowers is my favorite bet of the day in UFC. SGA and Thunder over 1.5. Seals minus 105 over in 5 of the last 7. It's a good look. Speaking of that, we got to see our guy player props going to pop in. We're half hour in. I'm just going to leave. You didn't even pop in yet. Fairfield over. I don't hate that. I actually thought about that game. Tarleton. I don't know what's on with the Tarls. Let's pull up a little Tarleton action. Or as I like to call it, waction. That doesn't sound too good. A little waction. Anyway, 7.5, huh? 7.5 point dog over 762. Where are you on my board here? Tarls. Yeah, this was a 7, huh? Wow. I don't know. That seems a little high. Indiana, yes. There's my guy. Player prop king is in the house. Rand says Pacers should dominate today. Randall Robinson, Hartstein, Knicks new players are mid. Won't matter that much. Whoa. Rants. I got a guy, Mr. Numbers, who comes in. Well, he listens after the fact. But boy, he loves his Knicks. Let me tell you something. This will upset him calling his new players mid. Now, as I just said, guys out, I don't like. New guys come in, it's gonna take a while to gel. I'm not running to bet the Knicks now or anytime this week or next week. Let them work their way back. I don't hate the 3.5. I just something I don't want to play. I mean, you're ready to bet it. You want to bet it. You're telling me all the reasons why you're betting it because the Knicks have nobody playing. I understand completely. It's just for me, that's just a cross-off game. Player props of Kel Bridges over 3.5 assists minus 115 at the DK. Desmond coming in with the 14th like. Excellent. Happy Saturday. Franz Wagner, this is your guy. We had a Franzie the other day here, over 8.5 rebounds and assists. G's, have a great one. G's, what's up, Nick Nasty? What happened? Cam Thomas over 22.5 points. Beal, good to go. Is that game time? Oh, Bradley Beal's game time decision for the Suns. Columbia's whipping butt right now. Where are you, T-Money? You snooze, you lose. Look at it. Whoa. Groovy's coming in throwing haymakers. If you want to bet Gregory Rodriguez, I would sprinkle his sub prop at plus 500, adding Guskov money line plus 105. Cruz over 8.5 points. Respect the headband. Where's a headband? Alex Caruso. Any relation to Robinson Crusoe? Rutgers has put in work. So, man, did I take that 4 last night? It was 3 this morning, and I hate taking the worst number. Here's the thing, though. Sometimes at night you get a worse number than you do during the day. You have to be confident in your game, right? You kind of like something. Uh, the look headline show for me, and Mike, you could attest this because I put this on the YouTube Premium, my picks from last night. I I don't want to sit around and wait to see where a line goes. I like to think that I'm good enough, and I think I am good enough, whether the game wins or loses or winning day, losing days. I've done this long enough where uh, I could be ahead of a good move or a bad move. And OCLV, yeah, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But if you're gonna bet, I just feel like you shouldn't sit and wait and turn on the TV. And if you're gonna chase the numbers, we'll chase the numbers. That's fine. You're gonna chase, but you're not a better. You're a chaser, not a handicapper or whatever. You're gonna chase. Oh wow, this line's moving. Why? I'm gonna jump on it. If you like the team the day before, it's like football. The lines come out a week and a half ahead of time. If you're really eh, into it, you're gonna say, all right, I think this is gonna happen this weekend anyway, right? You feel good about your bets. At least I do. Take the 3. You can't hesitate. Josh Green, Mavs over 2.5 threes plus 260. Vassal, Spurs over 2.5 threes plus 105. I don't even know who these guys are. Vassal? Cam D. I don't think Cam's posted in here. Providence plus 4.5. Take that. What do you think about NC versus Canes? I like the Canes. You got a team that scored what, 30 points last game? What did they score in their last game, Miami? I'm going to let you know because I'm going to click on the Miami team right now. 38 points. Boy, this is Miami outright written all over it. How do you not take Miami? How do you not take Miami? Providence versus Butler. I don't hate. I'm not a Butler guy. You want to take Providence? I'll take it with you. I like the under 156 in the web high point game. I have this at 147. Listen, that'd be fine for me if it's low scoring. I'm in it. I'm in it. James is in the house. Indiana State plus the 7. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Indiana State. Let's all run to this squad. Right? They've won a bunch of games in a row. 21-3. Now, last I checked, they were laying 7 points. So I don't know what your juice is getting plus 7. Are you laying are you getting minus 2,000? Is this a minus 2,000 minus 7 or plus 7? Now, minus would be different. And if you're taking them as a fate, they just beat these guys by 20. I totally get it. They are playing awesome basketball right now. I don't totally hate this. But again, I don't want to lay whatever I'm laying to get plus 7. I'd just rather lay 7 or I don't know, do a teaser. Bring it down to even if you want to instead of doing crazy juice. Blues hockey, first game back after 8 days. Team total under 2.5 plus money. Definitely under. I don't like 8 in a row on the road. Yeesh. Player prop. VCU versus Dayton was an amazing game. And for VCU, it wins even better. Well, we had VCU last night in the chat here. VCU and Nevada, both winners for you. And NBA split, so 3-1 in the video. Like this is my I really appreciate you post. Look online show. Just someone talk things over with. It's been 4 years of gambling every day. It really helped me become better. Well, hey, listen, I don't fancy myself as like a teacher and be like, hey, this or that. But it's just, doing a long time, and you have to. It's like the old separate the forest from the trees kind of stuff, man. I just try to bring a different view for people who are new. And let's be honest, a lot of new people come in just think, oh, this is easy. I saw a guy on TV did this. It ain't freaking that. Minus 7. Okay. Big Big difference, Bill. Big difference. And people do that. People buy points. So that's why I thought, man, this guy's going to buy 7. You know, I don't hate laying 7 here. They're, I'm not- they're the. I say real deal. People gonna think like I think they're going to be some kind of Final Four team, but they are taking care of business. I don't hate laying here as much as I'm not a, or as much as I am like home dogs and conference play kind of fella. You know, these guys, well, they've been pretty. What's the word? Not steady. I guess steady would be the word. Consistent on the season. I mean, 21 and 3, 15 against the spread. Winning on neutrals. Rice, Pepperide, Toledo. Here you go, Bradley. Beat you by 8. On the road, Northern Illinois, no problem. Beat you by 20 something. Neutral Ball State, double digit win. You lost at Michigan State. That's fine. But all the other ones, the middies, you played and beat what you're supposed to do. You lost at Drake. You were an underdog there. That's all right. Everything else, cover 11, cover 12, cover 5. 11-point win on 11-point fave on the road. You win by 6. I mean, again, double digit fave on the road. You don't want to be -7. You win in overtime by 9. Nice. 8.5-point fave. You win by 6 again on the road. Bigger number. I mean, I do not hate it. I do not hate it. I was a little high on Missouri State to start the year. They've they've lost some games, and they don't lose close either. They again, I don't hate the 7. Groovy Blues hockey were off for 8 days. Oh, off. I thought you meant on the road. Okay, well that's different. Now we haven't played in a bit since we've had the All Star break. Definitely under, right? You're going to be a little sloppy and consistent. Not sloppy, rusty. I guess is the word. Groovy in love with that plus money. Get him some help. No one's got you beat, Team Money. All right, let's. So we got Rutgers going right now. Xavier -110. Dartmouth +10.5. Actually, we have Syracuse and the over going as well. Dartmouth, Central Arkansas is a big dog. Buffalo +8. Florida money line. Detroit. I'm back on Detroit. 0-22. We'll take the 13. Bellarmine +12. LSU +6. This will be. I don't want to say it's my last time taking Detroit if it doesn't come through, but we'll see what happens with these lines. It's about the lines and not the teams, people. LSU +6, Kansas under 148.5 versus Baylor. Syracuse again playing right now. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. That looks like a double loser, Syracuse in the over there. Maryland versus Ohio State and Indiana plus the biggies. 17.5. 6 o'clock tonight. Super Bowl show. Let's see if I get some guests in here. And if you're on the Twitter world, you want to come in and say hello, give a little pick out, I do not mind. But we'll see. We'll see if I get some guys in here. Again, I don't want it to be like a huge 3-hour show or something like that, but we'll see where the winds take us. No late night Monday night because I'm doing a Super Bowl show. So if not, I will see. Oh, you know what I got to do before I leave here? We got to close out the poll. Close out the polls I got to do. And then I'll have my um, total tally for the the Super Bowl. I did the side and total. We'll give those out tonight on the show, on the Super Bowl show. So close the poll here on Sean Higgs channel. Everybody hit both. I like it. Hit both. Super duper hitting both in the poll. As opposed to one. All right. Let's what is happening here? I can't even get to winning free picks. Oh. Michael, you have a good one as well. That's it. We're out of here.